make it better.
Yeah.
Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling better?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.
Welcome to Student Enrollment. This is Brother Khalif.
With his blood brother, Brother Shalaby.
Today we're going to talk about masculinity.
Yes.
What does that mean? To be in a masculine frame, to be a man.
I think it means to be on your own too. Be in the sense of power. I think masculinity seeks power.
Yeah, because you find a lot of men out here looking for love. We should be looking for power.
Exactly. Looking for ways to be productive.
Yeah.
Productivity is power, and a lot of times.
For sure. For sure. When I say why is it important to be masculine, because we got to know when we're being feminine.
Yes,
Because a lot of times, excuse my French, you hear in the rap songs, these niggas be acting like bitches. And bitches be acting like niggas.
right.
So that's clearly in the culture. So we clearly acting like that, and we don't know we acting that way.
Yeah.
And we don't know because a lot of times, in the black community, we have a matriarchy more. So it's our mother who's raising a lot of the black men. And what we're doing, because we don't have a blueprint, we are copying those feminine traits.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I know a couple guys who told me they sat down to pee when they were up to like 4 or 5 years old because they didn't have that masculine frame in them.
He wasn't there.
Right.
And that's why I say it's men not around. Not that there aren't good men around, and they're just men, not even good men. That's I think that's what women say. That's not a good man. But there are men around.
Exactly. None.
But there aren't enough. So we have to create more. So me even arguing is feminine.
Exactly. See, this is the thing. People don't understand the difference between an argument and a disagreement. Argument is when you two just going back and forth without even trying to see like
each other's side.
Yeah, without even trying to come to a conclusion or a decision. Now, a disagreement is, hey, I don't like this, but I like this, and then we have a discussion about it. I don't like it's like the whole like debate. Some people get in their feelings about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, and it's okay to have a disagreement about it, but some people start arguing and yelling at each other. Like, yeah, to me that's like, yeah, right here arguing. You heard about the guy who actually shot somebody? Dude was saying LeBron was better, and then a Michael Jordan fan shot him. I said, that's crazy. You got in your feelings like that over two people that don't care about you.
I mean, that go back to what I was saying is like, when men disagree with each other, it's not emotional. Right. But when we learn how to interact in relationships through our mom.
Yeah.
And our mom will always get emotional under disagreements.
Yeah, that's true.
So when I disagree with you, I'm mad that you don't agree with me. And I don't go like, okay, am I presenting my argument well? Am I presenting the facts well?
Right.
Instead of just, oh man, like I'm mad about these sports teams and stuff like that don't even, like, you don't make no money off it. It's like, it's not even, right. You don't get no gain in life from this.
None whatsoever.
But I get it. You do get to escape.
Right.
From this entertainment.
Right.
But you really should be investing more in your education.
Yes, sir.
And less in your entertainment.
Yes, sir.
But even caring too much about entertainment is feminine.
Yeah.
Like it's all this like Like even the producer of this show, I bet he always busy.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men, they keep looking for chill moments. But my man's here, got so much going on, he ain't looking for chill moments.
Right.
So he can be productive more. But I just want to work to stop.
Yeah, because it's like, I was telling Auntie earlier today about how the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And I was telling her, a lot of people still have their 9 to 5, and still some people, they'll have their 9 to 5s plus the other 6 sources of income. So even if you work in your 9 to 5, that's 8 hours. Mm-hmm. So your other 6 sources of income, what are you going to do with that? You can spend 3 hours on one, and then another 3 hours on one. So that's basically 6 plus, that's 14 hours. Mm-hmm. That's gone. And that's only with 3 incomes. So that's only with 3 incomes. So, and then like some, I think probably you can have like 2 of them. That's residual. But honestly, you're literally not spending. That's what I'm saying. TD Jakes once said, you can either have a father or a husband that's there that can give you time, or you can have a wealthy one. And you can't give people both.
You can't have my time and money.
Exactly. And that's the thing about, that's why like some women run to other men, because
men who ain't doing nothing.
Right. And or men that are actually doing something, they just want the man's time and then money. And sometimes people, when these athletes are out there doing their thing, they come home in the off season. They can only come home in the off season, or like when there's a home game. Some women actually, step out because they can't handle it that there's a man that's not there.
Because they don't know how to be feminine.
Right.
And a lot of women don't know a lot about being a woman. Yeah. So women try to take your time. They're not trying to do it on purpose.
Right.
But they try to take a lot of your time. So whenever you get downtime, they got a whole list for you to do. Oh, you come home from work. Hey, can you do this, and that?
Right.
So I got to stay busy, and I got to put you to work so you don't put me to work.
Right. or pretend to be busy.
Or pretend to be busy. Because they want to know you killing it. They want to know you out there becoming masters of the universe.
Yeah. And like I said, that's another thing. So you got, like I said, you can either be that, or what type of man do you want? Because to brag to your wife, to brag to your homegirls and your family about, and even your children. Because it's like, you can either have that man that you can brag on, or you can just have a man that's just there in the household, just there. Like the average, like I said, the average man, like I said, with those 7 sources of income, you can't always be there with her. We can't always be snuggled up.
I can work at McDonald's. You can have all of me.
Right.
We can do whatever. We can go to the park after work. Don't get me wrong. We're not going to get much out of life.
Right.
But if you're fine going to work too, both of our incomes together, we can do okay.
Even those people who make they can probably make about 55. They make 55,000 a year. They're working overtime.
Yeah. And you are too.
Right.
and that's fine. If both of us working at the same time, you're going to be more inclined to ask for less.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, you're going to do less because you're going to be busy.
Right.
And another thing is, like, as a man, I have to. I don't want to see you stressed.
Right.
I don't like seeing women stressed.
Exactly.
But if you out working for somebody else, ain't nothing I can do about that stress.
Yeah. This is another, and that's another thing. That's why I feel like women who work, like, it all depends the type of, like I said, the type of masculinity that you have. If my woman or wife or whatever, she comes home complaining about what another man is telling her, which is her boss, I'm gonna be pissed, because like, you're making my woman sad, like the way you talking to her like that, and that's gonna make her lose her job. You feel me? Because like, out of my masculinity, because it's like the power that I seek in my woman.
That's where we came up with this new thing called a work husband and a work wife.
Wow.
Because the masculinity and femininity has to be there at all times. So when you leave me, you go to your work husband. Your work husband protect and provide for you at work.
Yeah.
And you come home to me, your real husband.
Screw them both sometimes.
That's why it is. Your work husband keep putting in the work.
Yeah, putting in the work and giving you money too sometimes.
Keep paying for your food.
Yeah, paying for your food.
Keep make your workplace safe. He keep the brothers off you.
Right.
Come on. He worked just as hard as me.
Yeah.
Cause you with me 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you with him 8 hours.
Like I said, sometimes overtime, right?
Sometimes overtime.
The overtime from homeboy.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
Yeah, and this thing, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, they say, a woman, that's why it's hard for women to be working. Because like you said, like, they have a work husband now. They've probably been at work husbands for decades, centuries.
They usually didn't, because women and men didn't work into like women were like stuff like maids,
nurses, right? Maids, nurses, and nannies, and
it was
secretaries.
Traditionally, just women there.
Okay.
I mean, they was getting disrespected, back in the 50s, 60s, almost 70s, smacking girls in the asses, this and that. But that was from the bosses,
right?
Mostly. And that's not right.
It's not.
But you pay that price when you send your woman to work for somebody else.
Right. Right.
That's just part of the game.
It is, definitely.
But we want to be blamed for that. And essentially you can.
Yeah.
But that's where we got to be firm. We want to please our woman so much that we stop being firm and we put her in situations that we got to answer for later.
Yeah. You got to answer for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you saw that. So there's a clip of New York City on a New York bus. Homie kept telling, like his wife was arguing with this guy. He was being very civil about it. And then like the one that was civil was telling he was like, hey, please get your girl. Please get your girl. Like just nicely. So then he ended up beating up the dude that was civil. He ended up beating her boyfriend or the guy that she was with because he wasn't controlling his woman. And then like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta watch the type of woman you have because she can put you in danger.
Yes, sir.
Like these women really out here like because it doesn't like even at the comedy one time I was at the comedy.
To cut you off right quick.
Go ahead.
The other guy was being masculine. He overlooked the woman.
Which one? You talking about the boyfriend?
Yeah. He said, please get your girl.
No. Yeah, okay.
He disregarded her.
Right. Okay, yeah, I feel you.
Please get your girl. Please get your girl. And that must have made her pissed. Like, why you ain't talking to me? Whatever. He like, please get your girl. And then in these situations, if you're not going to control your woman, leave her, give her to the wolves. Leave her to the wolves. Yeah. Walk away.
Exactly.
Just walk away. If you're not going to control her, walk away. Let the inevitable happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and then back in the days, I used to always be like, "Yeah, you still got to stand up for her." But like now, it's more so like if she feel like if she wants to go out to the wolves, you gonna get eaten and not her.
He got 8.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got 8 when he went home.
Yeah,
they probably he caught the ass whooping, and she probably called him a bitch for catching the ass whooping.
Ooh,
so it's both ways.
Yeah,
he should have just left. Like, I can't control this woman. It's out of my hands. I'm gone. Yeah,
right. Because the thing is, you can't protect what you can't control.
Can't protect what you can't control.
Yeah, and like he wasn't trying to.
Shout out to the minister.
So he wasn't trying to control her, so he couldn't protect her, and that was his problem. So it was like he wasn't being the masculine man that he needed to be, and even like the weird thing is, I was at this comedy club in LA once. So this woman, she was being belligerent, and because she was drunk, and everybody was security was trying to get her, and then the guy that she was with, he was just like, please come on. I said, bro, because it was a brother, and I was like, bro, she's making an ass of herself, and she's making an ass out of you. So I said, grab her and take her out of here. He's like, man, I don't want to be. I said, grab her, take her out of here, so everything will be cool with you. And he grabbed her, and she was like, ooh. She was like, ooh. And I said, go ahead, go. Grab her and just go. He grabbed her and left. She probably seen him a different way after he grabbed her. She seen that masculinity in him. Because she clearly do what the hell she wanted to do around him. Because, she was still belligerent. Because she even asked me, right, like, why she look drunk? Do I look drunk? I'm like, yes. so I tell homie, after putting him aside, I was like, get your woman, please.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Like, when you're masculine, there's no room. There's no room for disrespect.
None.
Not that there isn't a potential for it, but there's no room for it. Because I took it all.
Definitely did.
And if it's room for it, I leave the room.
Right.
Point blank.
Point blank.
But we don't, like I said, we don't know how to be men.
It's like we don't know how to be men and scared to be a man.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I go out and I'm in entertainment business. People say, hey, you wouldn't say that. Don't say that. Don't say this. Don't say that. I said, no, you can be. I'm a masculine man. Like, don't tell me how I shouldn't feel about what I should say. It don't. Even if it does come across disrespectful, if it's how I feel, it's just how I feel as a man.
You're talking out your feelings.
Right.
If you're a man, it's not even how you feel.
Oh, well, I mean, sorry.
That's how you call it.
It's, how you call it or what I see.
That's how you call it.
You call it what they say. Call it as I see it. And like you can't sit here and just be like, but what if it's different ways to say it? I said, bro, if you go to the dentist and if you don't brush your teeth, the dentist is gonna say, start brushing your teeth. Your teeth nasty. If you don't and your breath stink. Teeth nasty and your breath stink. If you don't take care of your teeth, you're gonna lose them. Or like if you're overweight, your doctor gonna tell you you're obese. You're overweight. You it's nasty.
If you do this, you'll die.
Yeah, but we don't sit here and be like, okay, well my doctor didn't tell me. Even when I don't know if you've been around like a ER person when they always say
they call that bedside manner.
Like an ER doctor just say, hey, come out to the family and say he or she's dead. Mm-hmm. Like they don't be like, oh my, well, he expired, she died, he died, they died. You gotta call it as it is. Facts are facts.
Yep.
Like, and people be afraid to say facts. And it's even like today's day and age when you say call something racist.
Yeah. And
you're controversial. Like, what type of mess is that? How are you controversial for saying what's racist, saying what's sexist, saying what's homophobic and all that stuff?
You're controversial because you're causing conflict.
With who?
With people living a life.
With people that want to live a lie?
That's still a life.
A lie? Like, dude, like if somebody's getting beat up, like a woman getting beat, like if a woman's getting beat up and she keeps going back and you're like, hey, he is beating you up. Like you'll be a bad person for saying some stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, because you're not allowed to call it like you see it. We live in a situation in the world today where you call it like I want you to call it.
Yeah.
If I'm a girl, and I'm not, but I tell you to call me by a girl's name, that's how I call it. You do that. Right. Or I got a problem with you. And that's how it is. But we got to be firm on this.
We do.
You're not going to call me Superman. You're not going to call me Batman.
Right.
You're not going to entertain my delusion. But you want me to entertain yours. You can do what you want to do. Like it don't bother me.
Right.
But as men, we have to hold the line for certain things. You can do what you want. You can't be that way in front of me. I'm going to say something about it.
Right.
not to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna call it like I see it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's when things start getting subtle. It can creep. It's, it's like sake, like the wine. It's like you get drunk subtly. Next thing you know, you get up and you're like, whoa. It's subtle.
It's like how scary people are. Like I said, even in Hollywood, like not even just Hollywood. People say white people. Well, when it's just them two, and
yeah,
you're like, white people wouldn't like that. Like, what you mean white people wouldn't like? Why are you whispering to me? It's just me and you in the car, me and you in this house. Why are you whispering to me? See, it's like we got that fear. See, like that white God syndrome is really, it's so real.
Yeah. Even talking about that get you demonetized.
Right.
So I can talk about some type of truth. And if I use specific words, you won't see it on the algorithm. So we have to use particular verbiage and particular language to confuse you, period. Because you're going to be confused.
Definitely.
But if you know, you know. You ever seen on TikTok, they say YT people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if you say white people, you're demonetized.
Yeah.
You're shadow banned.
Yeah, then they'll delete you.
They don't really delete you. They just
delete you.
They delete you too, but first they just mute what you said.
Yeah, because I remember I said nigga on there and I got muted. Then like I know the homeboy, he what's his name? But yeah, he makes his money off of social media. Mm-hmm. They kicked him off because he put the same. They kicked him off for saying stuff that was I guess controversial. Like I said, like it's just weird. Like I said, they'll do that. Like TikTok is you have a strict guideline.
All of them do.
Yeah, that's true.
You go to Facebook jail.
Yeah,
you get banned in Instagram.
Yeah, my friend got she got banned. No, she went to jail for saying she was gonna beat somebody up. They put her in jail for like I don't know. I forgot how long they put her in jail.
What jail? Facebook jail?
Yeah, Facebook jail. Okay. She said, "I'm gonna beat you up." They're just talking stuff with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I said, like you said, like earlier about the masculinity and the thing is like we get so feminized, and that's why. See, people think that it's not. Like it still could be a masculine thing to hug your brother and tell him you love him and stuff. That's a masculine thing, but like people often like I think people go too deep into feminization when it comes to like brotherhood. We bring feminization into brotherhood into men too much, and it's like you said, we don't want to hurt each other's feelings. And like if my shirt's not iron, bro, I need you to tell me.
We disregard your feelings.
Like you gonna make me walk around like even with my breath stink. Either you gonna do two things as my brother. You gonna tell me number one, or you gonna give me something to be like, hey, brother, your breath stink. Take it. And like people, like we get in our feelings like, oh, you trying to clown me, telling me my breath stink. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you. Stay out of these chicks' face. Stay out of this person's face, and then like we don't feminize ourselves.
I want you to look good too.
Exactly. You should want me to look good, and I want you to look good.
I want you to smell good.
Right.
We have to when we put our feelings into things. Like I said, that's just feminine. We gotta remove ourselves. Yeah. From those feelings, so we can be successful. Because, like you said, I didn't listen to the song, but you said Big Sean said your feelings, your
goals don't mean nothing to your feelings.
Your goals don't mean nothing to your feelings. Is that the way it went?
Yeah, your feelings don't mean nothing to your goals. Something like that. Yeah. Your feelings don't mean nothing to your goals.
Right. We trying to be goal oriented.
Right.
And that's not something. It's not a feeling.
Yeah.
It's like we see it's like if it's a mile left, it's a mile left. It's right. Not oh man, I don't feel like it. It's not, like you don't do nothing but making a mile longer.
Definitely.
Just work.
Yeah.
We don't want to work. Everything is like, if you want something, work. That's literally the blueprint. If you want something, work for it.
Yeah, it was just like when I had went up to those and I crawled up those steps, 282 steps of Culver City. Man, like you said,
Props.
thanks. It's like you said, like I just kept making that boy look longer and longer and longer. Even like the closer I got, it just felt longer. Cause I wasn't looking towards the goal. I was more so looking towards, oh my gosh, this is hard to do. It's just hard to do.
You're trying to chill, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
If we just do it,
Yeah.
we always trying to chill so much. Oh, I can't wait to, like, people tell you go out to work. Oh, I can't wait till I get off work. To do what?
To relax or watch the game or something.
But you just traded all of this time and made somebody else richer. You got work to do when you get off work.
Yeah.
Because you got to do the same for yourself.
Yeah.
But all you want to do is chill. And that's why it's a difference between us in the world. We got the same hours. I'm just using mine different.
Yeah.
You using yours.
I'm just betting on me. You betting on somebody else.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Because eventually I'm going to win.
Yeah, it's like Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He said, if you work, no, that wrong, right? If you work for somebody, you work 8 hours. If you work for yourself, you work 16. So you rather be safe working for another man than, rather work betting on yourself. And the thing is, a lot of times it's good to dream. Everybody should dream, but I think the people don't understand the difference between the dream and the hustle. That's the hard part for people. It's the hustle. I had a homie. He moved out to LA probably virtually the same time I did. He was there for a month and he was like, "Yeah, this ain't me. I can't do the stuff that you did, or like not to do stuff you can do, but like I don't. This is too hard of a grind." And that's what a lot of people don't understand, like how hard a grind is. It don't matter it don't matter what you want to do. It's even like when you want to work out. When you want a good body, you got to take about 2 hours a day for that.
Yeah.
If it's not genetics, you got to take about 2 hours a day for like those people that you see really really cut. Like they work out hard and they eat right.
Because our brains aren't the same and our body isn't the same.
Right.
You gonna have to put in work.
Right.
But we got different hours.
Yeah.
I might have to put in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You might have to put in 2 hours.
Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing.
Right.
In other situations, I might have to put in 2 hours. You might have to put in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But whatever the work says, we just complete. We don't understand the assignment.
Yeah.
And we just move.
And that's what it's all about, the hustle part. Like putting those hours, you paying your dues. And people, like I said, most folks, they want just the easy way out, like just to be a friend of somebody who's rich, just so they can be a part of it. I feel like one time I did this is one thing I was thinking about when I felt really feminine at the time because I just felt it because I went to Wolfgang Pucks with Darrell Green. Shout out to Darrell Green. He was fastest NFL player of all time. He was on the Redskins. It was me, him, his nephew, and his niece. We went to Wolfgang Pucks. He's like, I got you dinner with me. He went to Wolfgang Pucks, and the bill came. The bill was like $400 between the four of us. And I was like, yeesh. Him and his nephew were fighting over who's gonna pay the bill. Both of them wanted to pay the bill. Wow, me and his niece was just like looking pretty and stuff. Right. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is a power thing, like it was just like, yo, I'm gonna pay the bill. And he said, no, I'm gonna pay the bill. Well, while I did have a little bit of money at the time to pay the bill, I'm saying, I ain't about to pay this bill. No, why spend mine when I can spend yours? Type femininity type of stuff, and it just
Exactly.
And it just makes me like I said, they had the power. Like they was fighting over the power, while I was just like, no, I'm gonna, and that just made me feel feminine, made me feel weak. Not so weak, like it just made me feel not more so like because like I said, like men and women have different jobs, and I was even thinking about it, maybe I should just put my side in it, but I just let them be, and I think that was a life lesson for me at the time.
I was just talking to my wife about lessons. It's like you can learn like knowledge. The way knowledge works is it's useless if you don't change your behavior. It's right. Like people know better, but they don't know to change their behavior.
Yeah.
So you can know what's feminine and what's masculine, but if you don't change your behavior,
yeah, that's what it's all about. Because all that knowledge and stuff you can quote me the autobiography of Malcolm X as much as you want to.
Yep.
Quote me Think and Grow Rich or Sun Tzu book, Sun Tzu Art of War. But if you don't apply any of that, it means nothing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so the teachings talk about, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So wisdom and understanding is what's going to make your knowledge thrive. So that's what it's all about, man.
Because I think understanding brings about knowledge.
Yeah.
And knowledge brings about wisdom. And knowledge and understanding brings about wisdom. I think the messenger said, the learned man applies what he knows. Spends his time applying what he knows. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know something and you're not applying it, you don't know it.
Right.
It's like you're in school and you know the answer, and the teacher say, "What's 8 + 8?" But you don't raise your hand. You know it, but you're scared to be wrong, even though you know it. Just think about that, and that's a lot of us. We're scared to be in the right, and we know we right.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely true. They're scared to be on the truth.
Stand on yours.
Stand on the truth.
Masculinity. Stand on what you know.
Yeah. Yeah, or like, I'm one of those people that I don't mind saying I don't know. Or I don't mind wanting to learn. Like I often tell some folks would sit there and use big words. Like one of those type of folks, like I don't know, like those people that was shaming. I'm like, hey, what does that mean? Instead of like you don't know what that means. I said no. I'm like, you gonna try to shame me now? Like Google it. Like all right, and then I Google it. They using it in the wrong term.
Yeah. But to take a step back real quick, just check that out. Like who stands on what they know? That makes leaders. Even when you're wrong. If you stand on what you think you know, you're going to be right sooner or later. And that's where you get the hustle and flow. That was real. I think that's hustle and flow. Is that? When I'm wrong, it could have been right. Is that hustle and flow? I don't know what Terrence Howard was. What part? Was the one that was Ludacris? I don't know. But anyway, he said, if I was wrong, I could have been right. That's how we got to operate. You got to have that confidence to stand on your own 2 feet.
So if you say, if I say this is black,
right,
and then you say it's green,
yeah.
So you got to be on your own too and be like, yo, that's green.
That's green. And if I'm wrong, it could have been green.
And sometimes you can be so confident, and I'd be like, it is kind of greenish.
That's on you. if you, that's what I'm saying. If you so scared to be right, that's what I was saying. We scared to be right.
Yeah, definitely.
If you scared to be right and let me be wrong, you F us both over.
Yeah.
Over again. Yeah. And that's why they say you got to speak truth to power. We're not. That's why I say I wasn't trying to let that point slip by.
Yeah.
Of people being scared to say what they know is the truth. You know this. That's what I'm saying. That the knowledge portion, like you know this, but you don't got courage with it.
Yeah.
What's the point of having knowledge with no courage?
Woo. It means nothing.
Nothing. And that's why we can't never get wisdom.
Mm.
We're scientists. You have to a learned man spends his time applying what he knows.
Yeah, what comes with wisdom is what experience, right?
And experience is power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like and people like, I think a lot of times it's even like we failed once, and now and then people feel like they're experts on it. you know.
You see, like this is why you can learn so much from children. They will pick up something and keep trying because they know it should work.
Right.
Be trying to put the thing in I know this gonna work. My foot goes in the shoe. Something's wrong, but I know this foot goes in this shoe.
Yeah.
They just keep trying.
Right.
But we too scared. We just like, I know it goes in the shoe, but how will I look if I can't put on the shoe right? How will I look if I put on the wrong feet?
Right. Mm.
I'm good. I'm gonna let Shelby put those shoes on. I'm gonna let the other person put the shoes on and walk away.
Right.
I'm gonna let everybody put the shoes on and walk away while I'm standing still, not doing nothing.
Yeah, that's weakness.
But we're not taught to be courageous. We're not taught to stand in fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
We wasn't put in situations where we were scared, and our fathers told us to act anyway.
Right.
You're scared. Oh, you're scared. Like the dog barking, touch it. I don't want to. Touch it. Don't never let nothing master you.
Yeah, it's like we see things like I said. We didn't have a man there, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. That's what your mothers tell you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if we talked about this before. So Jaden Smith during Karate Kid, Will Smith, he needed to do the splits. So like the coach was telling Jaden like, all right, he's spreading his legs and just like on top of Jaden, and Jaden sitting there crying, and Will Smith's like, hey, you gonna learn how to do those damn splits, and Jaden gets up and start crying, and he goes to Jada Pinkett Smith, and she tells him, whisper in his ear, hey, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Just whenever you say stop, we're gonna stop. And Will Smith's like, no. He gonna learn those splits. And Jaden, he's wiping his eyes. All right, I'm gonna go back in and learn.
Yes, sir.
You see, it's like that's why you need a man there, because the thing is, he wouldn't learn, and he wouldn't learn how to do the splits, and that's the life lesson he had to learn as a little boy. Even he tried to do the same thing with his daughter Willow, because he was saying she while they was out in Europe, she did 3 shows, and she was like, okay, Daddy, I'm ready to go. He was like, yeah, we about to go back to the hotel, and she said, no, I'm ready to go home. And he was like, what? No, you gotta finish this. You gotta finish this going. And then he realized himself, that's his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
So he can't put what he did to Jaden on her.
Yeah.
And she said she didn't want to do it. She said she didn't want to be that big. She didn't know it was gonna be like top 5 Billboard on that one song. And that's the thing. Like, how you raise the boys and how you raise the girls are 2 different ways.
That's how I do it with my wife.
So, what do you mean?
We work out sometimes. She says she don't want to, I stop.
Oh.
I continue to work out by myself.
Yeah.
Then when she ready to come, she come back.
Yeah.
But if it would have been one of y'all, I'd have been pushing y'all. Yeah. You can't push a woman like that.
That's true.
She can do what she want to do. She can't be trained that way.
Right.
Men can.
Yeah.
Get up. Get up. Get up. You gonna get up. But a lot of times our women try to train us that way. So we making them be masculine. when they tell us to get up, I know like they got to do it in another kind of way. They cheerlead.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. They are cheerleaders.
But you put them in the work with you. Girl, you better get up and do that and go. Like, no, that's not what you do, you're a woman. You out of your space now.
Right. Yeah.
You out of your space.
She says, "Go, baby." Whoop, whoop.
I mean, that's why. Like, that's why you don't really see women prophets. Because God put them through the ringer. How you putting this woman through the ringer? She like that don't make sense.
It doesn't. Because the thing is, it really can't handle it. It can't.
And they don't. Because when they in them with the man, like Job's wife left him.
Yeah, Job's wife left him.
She was like, oh, she's too hard. And he was like, look, God got her. She like, he really don't love you because I wouldn't be living this kind of life.
He killed his son.
That's them.
Yeah.
But we have to know where we at. Yeah. And I'm not saying being a man is more important than being a woman. I'm saying that being a man is an important job that if you're a man, you need to take seriously. Yeah. And again, like I used to ask people, like, who taught you to be a man? What you mean? And I said, who taught you how to be a man? Oh, my dad did. What kind of lessons did he teach you? No, he kind of just showed me things I kind of picked up. So that's not teach. that's not school.
Right.
Who told you how to talk to women? What are the words he said say? Right. You know, it's like everybody hates Chris. Tell her you got a job. That's what your dad told you. That's training. That's manhood training. Yeah. But if we go without just training, and that's it for us.
Yeah, it's like, telling her she pretty and stuff, but he was like, no, tell her what you really want to hear is like a job. Yeah. Tell her she compliment her, like, but he like, no, tell her you got a job. Tell her you out there being productive.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if she find out you ain't got no job, you ain't got no car or nothing, she ain't.
But we do have a problem when our women can tell us how productive we could be.
Ooh, that's true too.
I mean, it's not up to you. Like, I get out here and bust my ass, and you telling me to do it again. Yeah. I come home and I bust my ass, and I bring back $300, and you talking about I needed $500.
You don't know what I had to do to get this $300 in the first place.
He's supposed to recharge you.
Exactly.
And I can't fight the world, then come home and fight you.
Ooh, right. That's gonna get you so much stress, and then like that stress can lead to ulcers and stuff.
You be stressed, and you wonder why men die before women.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you go to work. The funny thing is, I'm still learning. Like, people who work in retail, they get really stressed out. Like, they get really stressed out because people's BS all day, like all types of different people's BS, all hours on hours. So it's like you come home and be stressed, and then you go to work and be stressed, and then you come home and be stressed. And it's like I ain't got no way to just chill. Like I said, she's supposed to be a peace. Just be his peace. Like I don't understand why people can't just be each other's peace.
I don't like that.
Why?
I think you should be my comfort.
What's the difference between peace and
I make my own peace. I'm at peace.
Okay.
I'm not putting that on nobody else.
Okay. You're right.
You can comfort me. That's your job. Make it easier for me.
So what it is to comfort somebody?
That's her job.
Actually, what it is to comfort?
I mean, like, I come home, I work my ass off. Like,
comfort, a state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
First of all, silence. Give me some of that.
Silence is your freedom.
Yes, shut up. Shut up. Give me 30 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
I go in my room or my space, don't knock on the door. Let me go in, and what'll even be better if it's food in there.
Oh yeah.
So give me some food. Give me some silence. Yeah. That's a great start.
Yeah.
I'll come out that room happy than the mud. Like, what you need? I got you. I'm recharged.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I agree. Be as comfort, not as peace. You got, like you said, you got to find your own peace. Peace is within.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't get that to somebody else.
Okay.
I'm peaceful already.
Good. Okay, I feel you.
But you can give me comfort.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, women don't know how to shut up. Just shut up sometimes. We'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll be good. But yeah. I had somebody say, women need to understand the 3 S's for men. All we want is sex, sandwiches, and silence. So that's all. That's all we want. But if you out there working, that's all you want.
And this crazy thing is, that's all we ever wanted in the whole, like, since the beginning of time. That's all we literally asked for.
Yeah.
Sex, sandwiches, and what you say? Silence. That's all we really asked for. But like nowadays, what do women ask for?
They ask for sex, silence, sandwiches. That's crazy. Because that's what they want. Because you got to think about
silence,
it.
Sandwich, money.
Nah, you go through they teach men to be cooperative. They teach men to be kind. They teach men to be gentle. And they teach women to be aggressive. They teach women to be independent. And they teach women to be powerful. So the roles are mixed up. Yeah, I'm learning how to be kind. That's why I said earlier, like it'd be men out there looking for love. Because they hear this, they say, "Oh, mom, tell your mom thank you. Tell your mom you look good. Tell your mom this. Tell your mom that." And your sister just like, "I can't wait till I get that power." I can't wait. She coming up. She said, worship me. Worship me. My dad was worshiping. My dad, my brothers was worshiping my mom. I saw that. You do the same thing. I want this, that, no exceptions. And she don't ever see what mom do for it. Because we don't go through, like I said, who taught you how to be a man? Who taught you how to be a woman? If we don't go through these steps, you don't know what you're seeing at all.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you see men like whoever taught you how to be a man did a bad job.
Yeah, did a bad job, or you didn't know.
Right. Yeah.
Or you didn't know. And women, you can tell them they clearly don't know, but it's not on them. Right. It's like we were saying earlier. Like she kept saying, like I kept saying the importance. Like there aren't men around. Oh, well, what about it? Don't matter what they're doing. Society crumbles when there's no men around.
It's like I was telling her, like, my mother can tell me, she had to tell me like a dozen times to stop. My dad come in that room, I'm a tin hut,
Yeah.
About even like when it comes to like teachers, you look at my like I wasn't like I wasn't the the most easygoing child, but when there was my man teachers, yeah, I was always like, all right, I'm not gonna be crazy with them because I was a man.
Yeah, but today they're telling you to remove. Like I've been like sometimes like lately I've been on my kids a little bit. I'm like, get up, go to bed and be quiet, and like I want them to get used to a dominant male presence because they want you to talk to the kids so feminine. Can you please go to sleep? I'll give you something and bargain with them. But like I do all this work.
Yeah.
It is, you can get out.
Right.
That we fall, we don't even hear that no more. It's my house, my rules.
Right.
We bargaining with the kids. Because that's what your mom do. We bargain with your mom.
Right.
Go do the dishes. Okay, if I do the dishes, can you give me $15? You have that. Back when a man did it, you go hey, go do the lawn. That's the deal.
Oh, can I have an allowance? Yeah, I allow you to stay in my house for free.
There you go.
I allow you to eat to eat at this dinner table. I allow you to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I allow everybody hates kids. That's what he said.
But that's true. That's true. Go put in work. In the 1930s, they added on high school because before before the Great Depression,
Okay.
you just had your first to 8th grade, and you went and helped the household. But then they went to war, and all the men was gone, and they came back. But there was too many jobs around, so you had the boys needed something to do, so they put them in high school.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
So that's why I'm like, so high school is kind of meaningless because you're not learning what to do. School, like you gotta, like they're not gonna teach you how to budget. They're not gonna teach you accounting. They're not gonna teach you masculinity. They're not gonna teach you femininity, so you know where not to be.
Cultivating land stuff.
Right, agriculture. They're not gonna they're not gonna teach you stuff that you can go out and be a man.
Right.
And get. They're not teach you something. They're not teaching you to go out and get something nobody can take from you.
Right.
We're taught to get everything everybody can take from you. Go get a job. Somebody can take that from you. My boss can be having a bad day. You fired. That's it. Or he can be an asshole that day, and I gotta take it. Yeah. And I can't bang my chest at him because I'm scared to lose my job. You don't got no. Like sometimes I had to tell my supervisors like, it's like sometimes the corporate world kind of getting mixed up. I told my supervisor before. He's like, "Why you say that?" I said, like, outside if we talk to each other like this, there's an underlying threat of violence. So we don't talk to each other like that outside.
Right.
But in here, I find you talking to me like this, and you're not sensing the underlying threat of violence. Like I'm not threatening you or nothing. I'm just saying it's there. You need to like retune yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Right.
Just letting you know. PSA. The better you know, the more you know. The more you know.
Yeah.
But we kind of getting out of that because women don't have that.
Yeah.
They're in your face, and they not understanding that it's an underlying level. That's why we got respect amongst men. Oh, don't talk to that brother like that. Because you know something gonna happen.
Right.
But we get the woman in your face. Because she know the police got her back.
Yeah. Like Granny told us, man, a lot of people please. Granny told me back in the day you could call 911 and she said like, okay, my husband beat me up, and she said the operator said, call us when there's an emergency and hang up on it. That's crazy, right? I
mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. We can't be promoting domestic violence.
No, I'm not saying let's not promote that. But I'm just saying it's like how like
you gotta give a whole story. You saying like it's cool?
No, it's not.
No. I'm saying like, but the
like threat.
The threat level was there.
Yeah,
I feel you. Like I just had to clear that. Yeah. But but the threat level was there, and it's not one now. Even this. I remember Sunday, the EBT. Like I was walking through mine. They said the EBT went off, and I'm like, see, that was a threat level. Who giving you money? It was this lady on Kickstarter. She said she lost her house. And she needed. She was behind on rent, and she got 3 kids, and they raised $200,000 for her. And they figured out those wasn't her kids.
Ooh,
and nothing happened.
Right. So she can't go to jail for nothing?
I mean, she didn't make you give her money.
Okay. But it's still a fraud.
No, it's not. It's a Kickstarter. It's a patron.
Yeah.
If you feel like you should give to something, you just give to it. It's some people got I think like when they figured out like 40,000 came back, but the rest of it was already in the bank. But we gotta teach people like you got, but that's just the way it is, kind of. And we gotta make sure we not on that wavelength. So right. You make sure you don't gotta beg people for money. You go to work.
Right.
And if it don't work, work harder. And if it still don't work, work harder.
Working harder, right?
Yeah, that's what we. Cause because
like the dietitian say, you still hungry? eat more vegetables, drink
Right.
more water, eat more
Vegetables.
vegetables.
Pretty much.
I'm still hungry. Eat more vegetables, drink more water. You know, don't go back to the bad stuff.
But like I said, men keep the law, so we gotta stay on what we say. Like I said earlier, like you can't be scared to be right.
Yeah, you can't be.
Like I know a lot of times you like, I should just tell this person to shut up, and they know you should too. But we be so scared to do the right thing. We must be so scared to say what's right, and that's masculinity. You gotta call each other out. Like, hey, bro, like you said, like the other guy was like, you like, hey, bro, check your girl.
I think we have this whole like well, when it came to me, I had this fear of people not talking to me again if I tell them the truth. Because I remember, like I said, when I first my first friendship, I think it was like six. I think it was like seventh grade, 8th grade. I told one of my homies like, "Yo, I don't like what he did," and he was like, "All right, we ain't gotta be friends no more." He's like, "F you." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I just told you that. So that was like in me to be afraid to tell people my truth. So like he never talked to me again, and we just wasn't friends again. So like that stuck to me since then. So like I think wasn't until like maybe a year ago where I was just like, you know what, I don't care. So I was like, I'm not gonna keep getting used and abused.
That's unfortunate. You didn't know that kid was being feminine, because as men, we owe it to each other to call each other out, because that's what we do. We clown. You clown each other whenever we out. Whenever we out of order, we clowning each other. Oh, like I remember when we first had jeans, they didn't have to we didn't wear the jeans with the cuts in them. We do now. Yeah. But when you first did it, oh, you got on girl pants.
Right.
When the crossbody bag, oh, you got a purse. Yeah. You know, you was out of order. So we stopped you. You know, but the thing about it, everybody ended up going. So we missed it.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't stop. we used to could stop it. Remember, like in the 90s, oh, I don't want no plastic girl. I don't want no, and shit, everybody plastic.
Bro, I thought it was just an LA thing. I come back here, I'm like, what? And I was just in Montgomery last week. And then the same thing.
Yeah, everybody fake. And you gotta just take it.
Even men, like they get calf implants in LA, bro.
Calf?
Yes.
That make you look better?
I don't know. I'm like,
is that for girls or for men?
For men. I've seen men with calf implants.
I'm just saying, do they do it for men?
I don't know. I don't know. That's when I'm like, why? What are you doing with yourself? Like, as a man, you're just you. I feel like you could just work out or something, but like you get implants and.
I guess if you like, I feel like if you're doing stuff for looks, kind of like women, feminine. Yeah. Maybe it's for the look. Maybe you put on shorts and you want to look like you got some good calves.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, people like lipo and all this stuff. Like even lipo, I just feel like it's a certain versus somebody who actually worked out to lose weight. I feel like it's a certain restoration to your mental and physical health. Because like if you're gonna get a liposuction and just still eat burgers and fries and pizza, you're gonna go back to where you was.
Yeah. And
like it's a certain restoration, like, and you have a different type of habits and different type of mindset when you actually lose the weight on your own.
Right, like we said earlier, that's the value of work.
Yeah.
You know, what's marketed now is shortcuts.
Yeah.
So you constantly look for the shortcut.
Go viral, right?
Yeah. And you can though.
Yeah.
You can. You can go viral.
Yeah.
But after 1,000 videos, some people get 1, some people get 1,000, some people get 2,000.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And whatever your number is, if you're trying to go viral, keep on going. Now, even like Kevin Samuels, he went 3 years before he went viral.
Yeah.
Like, how long you willing to keep something up before you get recognition for it?
It's the hustle part, right?
I mean,
part of journey.
I'm like, real quick, when you learn, it's like training and learning.
Yeah.
You know, when you learn, you get better.
Right.
when you train, you just keep doing the same thing. You know, and I think a lot of times people keep trying to do the same thing, thinking they learning something, but they ain't learning nothing. They just keep doing the same thing. But all right, that's our this student enrollment.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm Brother Khalif.
I'm Shelby.
Peace.
You make a move, make it better. Yeah. Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling better?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.